game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe I.A. Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking downfield, it's Braxton. There's the pressure. Slings it downfield. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Chester. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Pittman. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Braxton. Fires to the right. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Southern Miss. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you call it. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught over the middle. It's Finley. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll ride his man on the option. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the 1st quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run it left here. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. He's out past the 35. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Metcalf. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pittman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Looking for room. It's Pittman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Kept it, and he's past the mark. There he goes. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Golden Eagles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fights off a defender. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The option look. He breaks a tackle.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the middle. The sure hands, it's Chapman. Gashes the heart of the D. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a crease, it's Wiggins. Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Now on first down from the 30. Quarterback on the keeper. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Gandy. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Gives it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Braxton. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Chapman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Under fire. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
4 wideout set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Corner's going to give them room. He's not afraid to go deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Golden Eagles will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Braxton. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Golden Eagles are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up?
Breaks into the open. Oh, sweet feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air. It's Braxton. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Got enough for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They punted away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Back to throw, it's Braxton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Make some noise, get on your feet, get loud, Bulldog fans. It's 3rd down.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Metcalf. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 38. 2nd down coming up.
Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Finds his man. It's Metcalf.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The pull and throw off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last
play. Leaves him with the back. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And that one will give them the lead. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
Quit cheating out there!
They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Finley. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. The tag! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, hit in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Makes the grab, it's Chester. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Get on your feet.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Rides the back and leaves it. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this off.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, that wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, baby.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Rides to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense. Scanning the field, it's Braxton. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Gandy. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Southern Miss. The defense putting points on the board. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.